let's get into it. Um, right now, today's article is about Starfield. I'm on Gamers Radar's website. I mean Game Radar's website, and it says this: Starfield now belongs to Xbox. Here's everything. Here's everything else we know about Bethesda's space game. It says here Bethesda has confirmed that Starfield is its next big project after finishing Fallout 76, and the game was originally announced at E3 2018. But aside from that, specific detail on the upcoming sci-fi RPG are very light. Sure, the studio has stated that the sci-fi RPG will be released on next-gen platforms, both the PS5 and Xbox Series X. But the latest bombshell news that Microsoft has bought Bethesda could mean Starfield is now an Xbox and PC exclusive. We've collected everything we know about sci-fi. No, sorry about that. We've collected everything we know about Starfield so far into this helpful guide to the upcoming RPG, including the latest info on its release date, genre, platform, and trailers. Sure, the information out there is as sparse as a hectare hec, hec, hectare of the Milky Way, but look closely, and there's plenty to already get excited about. Says Starfield release date isn't until 2021 at the earliest. Then it says Bethesda has confirmed that Starfield is the next AAA game the studio will be releasing, and the project is already in full production. But the company time and resources are also split between developing Elder Scrolls 6, which will arrive after Starfield, and Elder Scrolls Blade, and supporting Fallout 76. Additionally, Todd Howard has hinted. Additionally, Todd Howard has hinted that Starfield won't be releasing on current gen platform. So we will at least have to wait until the release of the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Before the game finally lands, fans should be very, very patient. Hence Howard in an interview with GameSpot. And continue reading here. It says you can watch the Starfield teaser trailer above, which shows the sun rising on an arid planet as the camera pans down to a space station hovering above bare solar panels that curiously takes the shape of a star itself. But before we can even take a breath, a brilliant flash of light quickly eats up both planet and space station within seconds, suggesting this part of the solar system is prone to break down in the space-time continuum. But wait, there's more. Pause the trailer at 0:16 mark and you can spot part of a word in the bottom left hand corner, which reveal a logo followed by the letters const. This suggests we're actually viewing the trailer from a constellation camera, though what that could mean for Starfield's story is anyone's guess. And I'm gonna stop right there. So Starfield is in development, and Bethesda, they're hard at work at it. And is this game gonna be on PlayStation? I wouldn't. I doubt it, because I find it hard to believe. I don't see how Microsoft spends 7.5 billion on a studio and then turn around give their games to the competition. Doesn't make any sense. That would be like saying Halo is on PlayStation. Come on now. So I don't see how Starfield is gonna be on PlayStation. You know, this game to me is gonna be on Xbox. Xbox with the Game Pass. You can play it on the Xbox, or you can use Xbox Game Pass to play, and probably PC. But as far as PlayStation goes, I don't think so. And I seriously doubt if Elder Scrolls 6 is even coming to PlayStation. You know, I seriously doubt it. You know, because 7.5 billion is a lot, man. It's a lot of money. So, you know, that ain't money you just throw away. You know, that's a lot of money. And Microsoft didn't invest 7.5 billion into Bethesda and ZeniMax for nothing. So, to say that these games are coming on PlayStation, I take that with a grain of salt. I don't see it happening. The only way to play these games is through Game Pass, and Game Pass is doing pretty good. You know, Game Pass is doing pretty good, and Microsoft is trying to find ways to keep Game Pass going. So, you know, that 7.5 billion was really worth it with Bethesda, because I'm pretty sure they looked all around the industry and it was looking at everybody, and it was trying to figure out like, okay, who? Like, they probably was sitting there like, okay, which company has value? Like, which company can make Xbox the platform that it needs to be? And I'm pretty sure they looked through the entire list and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and then all of a sudden Bethesda just caught their attention, and they didn't go out and make a big announcement about it. They did it silently. Nobody knew, and then all of a sudden they just dropped the bomb on everybody. Like, okay, we got them. You know, so Microsoft right now, Microsoft with Bethesda under their umbrella, they got a lot of they swooped up a lot of games with under those companies, because they have a lot of IPs. So those games are gonna make Xbox Game Pass what it needs to be. But to sit here and say Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be on PlayStation, I'll take that with a grain of salt. I don't see how that can happen. You know, I don't see that happening. So, and to me, when I look at this Bethesda deal, it's like Microsoft had this. To me, it's like they had this. They had this coming. You know, they knew they had this coming. I think they were just like sitting there like watching, like Sony's like always doing this or making a certain game a third party game exclusive, and that was like, to me that's like that, it was like hurting Microsoft. So Microsoft was like, okay, so that's how you guys are doing this. Okay, now it's our turn. And I think Microsoft was sitting there like just looking through the industry, looking at all the companies, all the game studios, and looking at their value and see where they're gonna fit in the game industry. And they needed something. They needed a company with value, man. And Bethesda, oh yeah, with ZeniMax, yeah, that was a good choice, man. You know, because like I said, there were rumors of them buying Sega, but Sega had too much baggage on their hands, so that didn't make any sense. And you know, I mean, AT&T had debt, but they were trying to offload WB Games and all, you know, WB Games and all, and that didn't make any sense. So Microsoft was a surveying the landscape, looking, and then they just start conversation. They just start talking conversation. And then while they were doing that, nobody knew that they were doing. Nobody in the game industry knew. Nobody. And they did it at the right time too, because you had two rumors. You had two rumors out there to distract you. You had two rumors out there to distract you. You had AT&T with WB to distract you, and then you had their Sega rumor floating out there. So you had two. So you didn't know that they were off in the background talking to Bethesda. Nobody knew. And it's supposed to be like that when you make a deal. It's supposed to be like that, and they shocked the gaming industry with it. And when I look at it personally, oh yeah, definitely worth it, man. Especially the games that they got under their umbrella, and then you add Obsidian to the mix, and then you add the other studios that they already have. they got some hitters coming. Make no mistake about it. And this is to make Game Pass the feature it needs to be. So Microsoft did the right thing, you know, and they that Starfield looks really promising. So I'll just keep you guys informed on the news about this game, and let you know what's going on. But nice talking to you people again. This is Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.